This Shannon Doherty postcard is from Sean Henry, who says a postcard remembering two people we lost in 2024. Lynch and Doherty. Doherty got a typecast, I think, as a Heather, but Lynch never fit in one box. And she's saying, it's not Hippie Witch, it's Twin Peaks, and it's very in. And I've got an envelope here from Aaron in Hell's Kitchen. Little Elvis decal on the back there. Elvis, Jailhouse Rockin'.
Holding your envelope closed. Thank you very much.
Aaron says, again, you and your co-host are stuck on a desert island with a DVD and a TV. Let me try.
I got a DVD and a TV player.
Again, you and your co-host are stuck on a desert island with a TV and a DVD player. You can have every movie made in France or every movie made in Japan. Choice?
Oh.
Japan.
I want to go Japan, but if I go France, there's more chance of seeing Vincent Cassel.
I often find Japanese movies for there to be such a cultural divide to transcend as well as a cinematic divide. And so being able to be isolated and dive into that, I think the catalog of these movies of this culture would be a lot more rich and beg for more repeat viewings. Of course, you could probably say the same thing for France.
I like that you brought that up because I just saw a Japanese movie from 2021. I saw Beyond the Infinite 2 Minutes about a dude who owns a cafe and lives in the apartment above it. And suddenly he pops up on the computer and he tells himself, hi, I'm you, but I'm you 2 minutes into the future. I don't know what's going on, but it's happening. I'll prove it. You lost your guitar pick under the carpet. Now you've got to go downstairs and tell me where it is. And things just keep building. Because there has been so much sharing of culture from Japan to the United States and vice versa. This movie you could see taking place in America. It's got very familiar types of characters. It's a very approachable, open story. So honestly, spending time on that island, it would be interesting to watch Japanese film go from something where you really need to saturate yourself in the culture to it broadening to a more universal experience.
When you go to our website, welcometothebasementshow.com, you can see all of our episodes there. There's a lot, hours and hours.
You could honestly kill some good desert island time with the back catalog of Welcome to the Basement.
Absolutely. And there's also PayPal donation buttons you can click on to make a one-time or rolling monthly donation, monetary donation, to help out this show. Rolling donors are very important to this show, and I'm going to shout out a short list of them. Dan, Jonathan, Alexander, Bo, John, Kevin, Joseph, David, Alessio, Mario, Michael, Eric, Stephanie, Zach, Jennifer, Ashen, Ron, Anne, Graham, Natalie, Sarah, Maura, and L.S. The rest of our donors later in the show. Right now, viewer questions. I got Tony-specific questions from the Facebook.
Oh, no.
Lee Gregor. What Universal monster is your favorite and least favorite?
Favorite is Creature from the Black Lagoon. Creature from the Black Lagoon did nothing wrong, is the vibe that you get in every movie.
Yeah.
You leave this boy alone. He's just trying to live his best Black Lagoon life, and y'all are intruding on his territory.
Yeah.
Least favorite would be The Mummy, because there was no consistency with The Mummy. You had Boris Karloff in one, and then you have the other movies that followed with a completely different mummy, playing by some different rules.
And also, The Mummy has so little mummy. The Mummy would be pretty low on my list, and top, I really like The Invisible Man. I like how psychotic he is. He's just nuts. Scott Corin, what was Tony's favorite movie of 2024?
I think so far it's Heretic.
Oh, yeah.
Late career Hugh Grant will take some crazy turns.
Yeah, I hear he really goes all out in that.
I was legitimately constantly asking what the hell is going to happen next. And I was not disappointed.
Bill Carson, who wins in a fight? Godzilla or Gamera?
Godzilla. I think Gamera pulls his punches. Godzilla's not afraid.
Gamera's got too low of a center of gravity.
It sort of depends on what era Godzilla you get, but even friendly Godzilla is a scrapper. Mean Godzilla goes for the jugular.
Hannah M., what is your go-to date movie?
I'll tell you what it's not. Vertigo. I learned that lesson in real life the hard way.
Sure. About a man who becomes obsessive about a woman he just met?
Yeah. First date fodder, not great. Singing in the Rain is a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Philadelphia Story is a great one.
Shop Around the Corner, things like that.
Shop Around the Corner. Oh, that would be a good one, too.
Yeah, sort of.
You know what I've done in this answering this question? I've named 3 movies with Jimmy Stewart. So just about any movie with Jimmy Stewart, except Vertigo.
Tim Stymiest. Hey, Tony. Do you have a favorite Muppet?
My favorite Muppet is actually Rolf.
Oh, yeah.
And I go through phases, as I think everybody must, because the Muppets represent the many stages of life and passion. Yeah. Rolf is just so cool and easygoing. Yeah. He's just here for you, man.
Right, yeah. So the world's always got him down, but he's not going to let the world get him down. Ron Prysak. The Hero Quest board game is being made into a movie. Who will Tony cast?
Vin Diesel is going to be the Barbarian.
Okay.
As Zargon, I would cast Benedict Cumberbatch, and I would tell him to chew scenery like it's going out of style.
Sure.
For the Mentor Wizard, I'd go Richard E. Grant. For the Elf, Lee Pace. For the Dwarf, that guy who played John Belushi in Saturday Night.
Yep.
And for the Party Wizard, we don't have a lot of women in this. Carrie Coon.
Nick McCabe. Should Star Trek make a return to the big screen? And if so, what story should they tell?
Star Trek definitely should. They just did a movie that was released direct to Paramount Plus, Star Trek Section 31, which was abominable. It's basically trying to do a Mission Impossible Guardians of the Galaxy that's barely feels like it's involved in the world of Star Trek. It takes place in a period of Star Trek history that so much happens in, but we have barely ever seen on screen. It is the period between the end of the original Kirk, Spock, McCoy movies and the beginning of Star Trek The Next Generation. 70 to 80 years goes by. And there's intrigue with the Klingons, possible war with the Romulans, the Federation expands, grows, and changes, and we've barely seen any of it. I thought Star Trek Beyond is the one that got it closest to perfect, because it didn't rely on past convention and past storytelling. Simon Pegg co-wrote the script, a guy who knows and loves the franchise, and everybody just seemed like they had it together. I would love Star Trek to come back with some flavor of the movies of the 80s into the early 90s. Because of like model control photography, they feel like sailing ships in space.
Okay.
And that's a beautiful thing. I got a lot of thoughts about Star Trek.
I think I've just heard only a fraction of that.
You have, mister.
Sir, the store has a strict you drum it, you bought it policy.
Well, then I've bought 17 drums.
I'll remove this.
No, leave that. We're expecting someone else.
Luncheon for 3?
Déjeuner à trois. Canary yellow socks with that outfit? Don.
I love to stop right.
Oh, I guess you got yellow in the tie. Yep. I should have known better than to question him.
The fella with an umbrella.
In England, this song is titled The Old Coot with the Bumbershoot. Johnny's still trying to date Hannah.
Oh, wait a minute, Johnny. Will you hold the line? There's somebody at the door.
Hold the line. Hold the line! Oh, he's got the horrors.
What if he wasn't dancing, but just trying to step on all the spiders he thought he saw?
He's got the DTs, something fierce.
If I could meet.
He's making all of their ovaries shrivel. Mike's got thoughts.
But I've got a poem. For every rose that withers and dies, another blooms in its stead. A new love waits to open its eyes after the old love is dead.
I only put half the poem on the cross stitch so people will be curious about the rest of it, and then I can tell them, and I can feel like I have a friend.
Oh, good evening, Miss Brown. Congratulations.
I've got a poem.
Did you come alone?
Well, I've got Joey Bishop waiting in the car.
It's all right. I'll stay out here all day.
All right, do you want to read the rest of our donors?
Yes, I would love to. Katrine, Matthew, Robert, James, Michael, Lewis, Amber is fossilized tree sap, Melanie, Ella, Grant, Elizabeth, Nicholas, Evan, Adam, Kempson, Timothy, Emily, Ralph, and Mitchell. Mitchell.
Thank you to all of our monthly rolling donors. Mwah. We got a couple of packages to open.
Ooh.
I can't find my box cutter. Oh, Tony.
It was
Tony.
it was just on the other side of the box, man.
So why don't you open that, and I will open this box. This is from the Amazon Pharmacy. Someone might have gotten me some pharmaceuticals.
Don't need box cutter when you got teeth.
Don't cut towards you, Sloan.
What the deuce?
I have an envelope in here that says, keep your gift a surprise. Unwrap your present before opening the envelope. Thank you. Whoa. Whoa.
Whoa.
Oh my God. That's amazing. Someone... Is that really? Wow. Someone sent a real taxidermied bat. So you can see the little guy in there. I think it looks real. I hope he died of natural causes, but he's inside this brick. Let's see who this is from. This is from Adam Fink. Dear Matt and guests, when I saw this, I immediately thought of you in the basement. Ray Milland can finally rest easily. There he is up there. The bat is safely contained in a block of resin. Thank you for all the years of entertainment. Thank you, Adam. This is why the bat didn't show up in the Escape from Witch Mountain episode, because it was in this block of resin. That is something else. That's pretty amazing.
These are clip-on-the-nose Morpheus glasses.
Wow.
Yes. So you kind of pinch those open, put them on the old face, and release.
Hello, Neo. Okay, well, that's cool. I think they're crooked at this point.
A little bit. Kind of look like Bato from Ghost in the Shell.
Bato.
Yeah. He's the, kick-ass best friend of Major Kusanagi. And he's got circular robot eyes.
I'm learning more and more with each passing minute.
It's a wonderful anime.
Okay.
Influenced a lot of mid to late 90s sci-fi.
All right.
I'm going to throw Ghost of the Shell at you. I'm going to put it on a postcard. I'm going to send it in.
Put it on a
Put
postcard.
it on your list.
Put it on a postcard. Send it on in.
You might just watch it in a basement.
All right. Well, we certainly have gotten some surprises. I got some surprising glasses and a downright shocking bat. We want to thank you for watching, for contributing, for viewing, and spending some time with us. Tony, I hope you have a great week. And I will see you next time here in the basement.
See ya!